Oh shit. I didn't even pick up. What was good? What's good? Game of Despair? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I don't know what, cause I'm over here just trying to do things for Twitter real quick. But anyway, what's good, people? This is your boy, TheHumorousLman, out here. Today we gonna play some Virtual Fighter 5. And as you can see, I'm using what seems to be my main right now, Vanessa Lewis, which is black. So of course I had to name the stream Black Excellence. And because of the fact that I'm doing like a fighting game kind of thing before Go to Get Strike comes out, of course. So I hope the people watching enjoys and all that stuff. Look at me, I just played the game yesterday night. I forgot Square's block. You hate to see it. I haven't touched the game. Alright, cool. I'd say it's a pretty fun game, so you know, take that as you will. But right now I'm going to join a party with the homies real quick. What's good, Chris? And
we just killed people on GTA.
What's good?
Nah, bro, the nigga had the submarine car with the boosters.
So how's y'all GTA going?
That's low key fun.
Y'all niggas made it weird. The nigga said GTA.
We up out of here, cat. They don't want no smoke. The armored car, you have it. The what? Oh, you want that? Hold on, let me see how much it costs, kid. First, let me remove the cops off me. This is gonna be funny!
Oh, my phone was still ew.
Okay. You said the one with the gun in the back, right?
I'm guessing this is multiplayer too. Yes, it is. I finally found an opponent.
1.7 million. Wait, which one you talk about? The Insurgent or the Carra? I'm not gonna lie, I think you would honestly have more fun with the half truck.
What the fuck? I thought you were in practice mode.
It's boiling. Yeah. I'm boiling with eggs. Eggs take time.
I mean, Not exactly, considering that Horizon Forbidden West is also on the PS4 and PS5, and that game looked fucking good. So I mean, we haven't seen what God Will Ragnarok looked like, but I ain't necessarily like sitting here like trying to. I'm just like, I don't know why, because it's like majority of the people who have PS5s will play the games on PS5, and even the people, even the let's say. Even people like who play Miles Morales, right, on PS4, they're like, okay, I want to wait until I get the PS5. It's like, sales-wise, it doesn't make sense. But to answer Name Despair's question, whenever like we go on a ranked, whenever I go on a ranked set, they always have a
Watch my soup. Tell me if the egg's cracked already.
They have
I put egg in there.
Yeah, I technically was in practice mode, but they give you time to like train before you get on the rank match. But we have a show this Sunday. You're welcome to come. Willie said that show is at 8, right? So I should be able to go. I should be able to hop on that on podcast with y'all.
Wait, what?
No, I'm talking to someone in my chat because I'm streaming Ritual Fighter 5.
Oh. I'm like, who the hell are you talking to at this point? My brain was like, are you still talking to us?
No, I was talking to the chat.
Zay, start shooting him, bro. Fuck that nigga up!
Alright, so it is an 8. Bet. I should be able to be on that.
Where are you running, ho? You have horrible aim. I ain't gonna cap with you. How did you miss? It was right there. Is it? Zay, when I say get ready to shoot, bro, you gotta shoot him. You about to remove this nigga's life. Oh, I thought he was gonna stop in camp.
Wait, so y'all doing a heist or something?
No, we're just killing people just to kill people.
Oh, I thought y'all was doing a heist. Or something on those lines.
Well, yeah, we're about to do a heist, like, in a little bit, but right now we're just fucking around killing people just because. What? I know. Boil the hell out of it, so that when you drink it, you be like, look. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of people in that spot. Ready to murk them?
Yeah, but in terms of that God of War Ragnarok being on PS4 and PS5, it makes me scratch my head because I'm just sitting there like, why? Like even when Horizon Forbidden West is on PS4, it's pretty clear to me that most niggas just don't care for it. If they were to buy a PS5, they would just buy the PS5 version of that game. So it's like, why? I get it for the people who don't have a PS5 like me, but I mean, it's just like, it's so confusing. When most of your sales are for PS5, you'd think they would cater to them more than the PS4. But I guess in this instance, since like COVID and a pandemic, it kind of makes sense. But I'm just sitting there like, from a business standpoint, it makes sense. But from like a nigga like me, gamer standpoint, I'm like, I kind of want to take full advantage of the PS5 when I do get one. So I'm not too upset about it though. It is what it is.
What's up, fucker? Behind you, cat!
Yeah, they would definitely lose sales because you know it's a big franchise, but it's like I still find it weird just simply on the fact that like Miles Morales sold more on PS5
Yeah,
even despite the pandemic and you know like despite people not having PS5s and shit. It's just like, bro, I don't get it.
What about clock me?
All right, another match that I'm probably gonna lose. But actually, that's the thing about it. Everyone did predict that it would be because most people were saying it wasn't that Ragnarok wasn't coming out in 2022, and a lot of people was like, oh, the game's not going to be next gen. So I'm like, if you knew / we're going to keep predicting that the game wasn't going to be either of those things, then why be upset about it? It's nothing new because cross-gen games has been like a thing for a while. Which I don't understand why they even do that. It's like they release a console within a certain year, and then within those 2 years, that's when they decide to make next gen games. Like, what's the point of that?
Because they know not everybody's gonna already kind of like move on to the next gen per se, so they have to keep it at least still with the PS4. Because remember the sales were what you call it, high and shit because of robots and shit like that.
No, but I get it. But even like I said, even before like the PS4 and well the PS5, right? When the PS4 was just coming out, there was still cross-gen games, and we didn't have stuff like a pandemic, right?
You're not shooting nobody.
So in that case, it kind of doesn't make sense, right? It's like most people already have. Well, I wouldn't say most people. It's like most people just want the advantages of next gen, but they're not getting it.
Pressing the air gap.
Just because niggas don't want to switch or niggas can't switch in this case, right? You see what I'm saying, right? It's like, why bother releasing the next gen consoles, right, in a certain year if they're just gonna keep catering to the people who don't want to switch? Might as well have an announcement say, hey, we're releasing the PS4 in 2022.
And look at him, he wastes all his missiles.
That way people have more time to like actually like get PS5s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They probably could have released it at that time, but like I said, I don't know how business and stuff like that works. All I'm saying is like it doesn't make sense to me because it's like, why release your console in this year if you're not gonna focus on it during that year?
Yo, Zay, be honest, ain't this such a broken, bro? It took like 12 fucking missiles.
Returnal was
Most
dope.
missiles can't take 4. This shit's a nice ass vehicle. Because when niggas with the pressers think they're the shit, but when you see the insurgent in the field, bro, you're not touching that
it's
shit,
rats.
Bro.
Okay, but in terms of what the Spirit just said, that's the thing I don't get too. It's like, we know for a fact that Sony's able to release next gen games like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank, but then when it comes to God and War, they're like, okay, let's just release this on PS4. So, like I said, it's a weird situation to me because I'm like, if you can release Ratchet and Clank and Returnal at PS5 on PS5 only, then I mean, what would stop them from doing that for God of War as well? Oh.
Different companies, I believe.
But they're still all, well, developers, companies, well, they're all under Sony. So it's like, Sony had to be like looking at them like, okay, you can release Returnal on PS5
I don't think
only.
it works that way because I think, like, for example, if you're creating the game, it's almost like saying, right, we knew the PS3 was coming out, right? Let's say, for example, the PS2 was a very good hot ass game. Yeah, it was good, but yeah, let's say it was a hot ass game, right? And then the PS3 was out, and you know, there's games that are for the PS2 and for the PS3, right?
Right.
And you think like, oh, because the PS3 is the latest thing, most companies could just create a PS3 game. exclusively when they're kind of used to making PS2s, and they know of the PS3 existence, so of course they're gonna make a PS3 variant, but it's gonna take longer due to the fact that there's certain requirements.
No, like I said, I get it. It's just weird because, like, say for example, right? Because these, like I said, Sony is releasing games on PS5. Well,
he in a blue car.
You see what I'm saying? Like Sony, like, well, their companies, right? They're making PS5 only games, right?
Yeah.
But they're also releasing cross-gen games. So at one point I'm like, okay, it's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a PS5 only game, right? And in that game you can legit travel through dimensions in seconds, right? Yeah, I'm like, what? Because if they can do that for Ratchet and Clank, what's stopping them from doing it with,
But isn't
God of War Ragnarok?
No, but the thing about that's what I'm trying to say. The thing about it, right? We all know God of War is more of a serious and more in-depth game. No offense to Ratchet and Clank. So the bigger the game, the more bugs and shit they have to fix on. I know he's a bitch. No, but I'm just saying, like, in overall, that I think that's why it's harder, or not harder, but like it takes more time to do. Because Ratchet and Clank honestly feels like a PC kid game. Honestly, to be frank with you. No, I'm just gonna go cover 2.
Yeah, so, but I mean, like I said, I get it. It's just like because scalpers,
the bots and scalpers, and shit like that.
mostly scalpers. To be honest with you, they're essentially they have like this bot that randomly can get you a shit ton of PS5s, and then people will resell them for thousands of dollars.
I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know why people gotta do that.
And like I said, this is during a pandemic, so it's like it's even harder to do so.
And the thing is, it's not really considered illegal.
It really should be. God damn, this dude's beating my ass.
Shoot that hole! We killed Catman. Well, Catman.
But okay, so Game of Despair says that Ratchet and Clank can't run on PS4.
I'm going.
Yeah, but that's not on my point. Like I said, Returnal can't run on PS5. I mean, run on PS4. Ratchet and Clank can't run on PS4. But they just decided to make Horizon run on PS4 and say and God of War at
on our side. Get him. We have a bogey on us, ho.
Yeah, it's like Ratchet and Clank can't run on PS4 because if that game tries to run on PS4, the PS4 gonna shit itself. But I mean, they just decided, oh hey, God of War Ragnarok can run on PS4. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how God of War Ragnarok looks before I fully judge.
Like for example, I actually like that because remember he has a son. Well, yeah, but remember they gave him an offspring, and most of his offsprings tend to die in the older ones. So I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to. I know he's not supposed to, but technically speaking, in the other games he was already like. No, I actually like it. They're trying to change it up to make this character, unique. Even though we know he's the God of War, he is the God of War, yes, but they keep it with,
I really want to see how, like, God of War Ragnarok looks on because I know they're going to show it at whatever show they're going to do for PlayStation because they're not going to be at E3. But, like, if that game looks like fucking beautiful on PS5, the company to PlayStation has some wizards. I'm just saying, cause you peep how Cyberpunk looks on PS4. Imagine what that game will look like on PS5. But that's pretty much what it is.
That's not essentially true. The PS4 is old.
It's old, but I wouldn't say it's trash per se. But it's like old tech. It's just.
I mean, every 6 years you have to create a new console, though.
I mean, if you kind of count it, because like the the people still releasing, because they didn't stop. They were still making games for the PS2, like long after the PS3 came out. That's why I said cross-gen games have always been a thing, right? Because when the PS2 when the PS3 came out, PS2 games were still, being made, and when the PS4 came out, PS3 games were still being made. So it's nothing new, but it's just like you don't get to fully see. but you get to see the full advantages of the system everybody just bought day one, right? Because a lot of people bought PS3s day one and don't get to fully see what the hardware is like until
nope.
Especially with all these scalpers.
Until I feel like maybe Christmas they might chill out because some people actually generally want a PS5 for Christmas. And
I mean,
at that point,
that's the best time to get one, to be honest.
Yeah. You just... Well, I don't know in depth on that. I just know there's people out there who are smart enough about computers that they actually have, like, a certain bot or software that has the ability to do that.
Because...
Yeah.
Because let's think about it. The PS5, even without the scalpers, would probably be sold out. So they would probably have to make a shit ton more, but since, a lot of bots are buying 15 at once.
And also on top of that, the PS5 is pretty still new, so like, the people who's buying these PS5s, honestly, they may probably be good right now, but, it still has their bugs, like almost any other console, but what I'm trying to get at is like, that's actually a benefit, I guess. Let's say you bought a PS5 and it has like a problem, it's not a recent problem, but it's still pretty much a problem to where like it'll have like a red mode or some shit like that where it was fucking up the PS5, and like in my opinion I think that's actually pretty good why some of these people have them, because now they can like take all the ones that they're about to mass produce and like fix on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean they can do what they gotta do now, but let's say if it takes so long to the point they made a pro variant, then I'm gonna get hot, cause like I didn't even get the fucking first. What's the purpose of making a pro?
And they gonna make the pro stronger to make like the old version you probably just bought look irrelevant.
So if it takes more than like if it takes like after Christmas, at that point I'm gonna just wait for the pro, because I know they're gonna get ready for the pro.
Hey, look, I mean, cause like. To me, like I said, as long as they're releasing games, right, for the PS5, I'm not complaining, right? So, I probably will complain if I just buy a PS5 and then the Pro comes out. I'll probably be upset then. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still look at it like I bought the PS5 for a reason, for the games, right? So as long as I get those, I'm not too upset about it. As long as, like, say, the Pro version ain't like monkey stopping the old version, then it is what it is. And even then,
imagine.
I could probably sell the old PS5 for the Pro. So
imagine, like,
it is what it is.
Imagine going to work every day, right? You hear the PS5 is out now, you're able to copy it, whatever. And then the moment you attempt to copy, right, someone says, "Oh, that shit for $1,000." And you're like, you know what? You copped it for $1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that you copped it for $1,000, you pop that bitch open and it has a problem. I'm gonna be pissed. Yo, I would legit go to that person like, I ain't gonna cap.
You sold me a faulty ass PS5.
But it's not my problem. I'm like, yo, so let me tell you. Yeah,
Shit, I mean, it kind of does, like, that's why it's like, some of them scalpers might end up scamming you. That's why some people are like, don't buy from them fuck niggas, cause it's like,
yeah, cause imagine getting rope because of why you bought a scalped or a scalper variant of the PS5, and that shit had a problem to begin with. He didn't know, you didn't know, so.
No, cause I feel like some of the scalpers aren't even like gamers for real. They just see a hot system. It's the same way with like shoes and shit.
Yeah, they know it's hot. They take that shit just so they can have people, you know, get money off of them. Especially like you said, it's a pandemic, so of course I'll be like the optimal choice. Actually, let me go get my suit.
I almost thought he said soup. Suits. I was like, wait, what? Oh, bitch! Wow! I already got one. The fuck niggas ain't getting my money. I feel that. I feel that. It's like, why bother giving scalpers your money when you already have one? It's like pointless. But like I said, I ain't really complaining about the cross-gen games. I'm just, it's just weird to me, just based from like a gamer's perspective. From a business standpoint, I kind of get it, but like from a gamer standpoint, I'm just like, eh.
Okay, I'm gonna do a heist. Yeah, I'm still making ramen. What do you mean? I'm actually cooking it. I'm not. I grabbed 2 bags. I fill up a pot. I put them in the bag. I mean, I put them in the pot. I was thinking of something else. I was like, put them in the bag. I'm like, wait, what are you doing? And then, pretty much from there, I put, you know, a little bit of black pepper. I used the little packet that they have.
Damn.
I put that in the pot. I let that boil. Then I put two eggs in there because I like it with eggs. I let it boil with the eggs, so it's a you know, it's a win-win. You're boiling your eggs and you're boiling your soup, right? And then when they get nice and fat, you know, I tend to drain the water because what I do is with the seasoning, the seasoning itself is pretty salty, especially with 2 bags. It's very salty, so I drain out the water. Then when the eggs are boiled, I break open the shell. You know, I put that boiled eggs with them. And then I'll put a little bit of that. I like very small amount, but since I use 2, I have to add a little bit more because it's gonna you're not really gonna taste the seasoning. So I put a little bit more than extra. You shouldn't need to because it's soup.
All right, I won. Let's go.
I don't drink the liquid, so I do that so I can taste it onto the noodles, right? So I put paprika. Then I also put some curry, and I put some Scotch bonnet on it. Oh, I already bought it.
And that, folks, is how Chris fucking makes ramen noodles.
And the thing about my soup is, it's not an average soup. So when you taste it,
he's still going.
Yeah, I'm still going. But when you taste it, it's very spicy. And if you're sick, it's the perfect remedy for me. I can't speak for others. I just know when I eat that shit, my nose be dripping, and then I'm just like, the next day it's done. I'm not even sick no more. I'm no longer sick, bro. Like deadass, I'll no longer be sick. And people are like, how the hell you get healthy within the span of 3 days? And I'm just like, because I spit out my mucus. That too. And
he said, "Is that Chris, right?" No, it's not. It's not Chris, right? It's just he just I just happen to have a homie that's also named Chris.
I am Chris Righteous. Wow, copyright infringement and stuff. I'm stupid.
He's like, wait, what? Nah, but that's my homie Chris. Unrelated to Chris Righteous.
No affiliation. I also gotta like. Oh, by the way, Lamar, I finally got the truck. Remember the truck I used to drive around, the mobile operation center?
Uh-huh.
I finally got the guns on the back of that beach.
Yeah. So now we about to shoot niggas down.
Hell yeah. Shit gonna be fun as fuck.
You know, when you start that sentence, I thought you was gonna talk about Legends, but then I remembered I haven't even played that game yet. Well, I said yet. After, like, the day we were trying to get Gogeta and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since Gogeta popped into Legends, remember how I have a tendency saying, you know, fuck this game? But seriously, fuck this game. I finally got to 1,000. I multi-summoned and they gave me red Omega Shenron. I'm like, bro, I know you're not gonna give me this fire-ass intro just to slap me with one new character, bro. They gave me Super Saiyan Blue.
Shit, that's not even
destroyed Namek.
That's not even a new character.
Bro, I'm like,
no, for real. That's not even a new character. The red, you said the red Omega Shenron. That was months ago. That was months ago.
I'm like, you're not even giving me Nova Shenron, no Ice Shenron. They say AOG.
No, it's like I got Nova Shenron, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
they gave me Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, I think it was Nova Shenron on the first mission. Oh, well, on the first summon, and then they gave me a bunch of trash, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just grind back to 1,000. Almost 2 days later, and I still haven't done it. I'll probably do it today or tomorrow. You know I don't know, but I just haven't, like, I just lost motivation to play Legends consistently. I just lost it.
You know what they should do on some real shit? Since it's the anniversary,
should have gave us crystals.
Exactly, they should have gave us free. Like, at least if you want to be grimy game, give us 500, and then we can grind the rest. You know what I'm saying?
That would have helped me, because then I would have had 4,000. I would have been able to do all the summons. If they gave me 500 or even 1,000.
I really think they really don't care about free to play. Like, honestly speaking. Because it used, like, the way they did it before was pretty solid. 200 or 300, that equals to 500, and then the other one is 500, so that makes 1,000, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got, you know, basically after 500 is 1,000, so that's 2,000. Instead of it being, oh, pop off 500, and then 1,000, and then 2,000, and then 3,000. Like, bro, the max you might get is 2,000, and probably some change for a free-to-play player. I don't know what they be thinking. Like, really, bro?
I don't know, dog. Like I said,
they don't want niggas to summon no more, bro. I'm telling you, they don't want us to summon no more. They just want all the pay-to-wins to be like, hey, yo.
They got all the pay-to-wins and the content creators. They got them set, but it's like free-to-play players. They still haven't figured it out yet. Especially since they added them damn Zenkai units. I hate them niggas, bro.
No, see, with Zenkais though, like, if you're getting shafted with the same character, the Zenkais are perfect for free to play.
But it's just like, they didn't have to make it such a damn grind, bro.
Yeah, it is pretty tedious and annoying, but I mean, shit, at least your character's stronger now.
It's a better value, I guess, right?
Versus, you know, being shafted with straight heroes.
But at the end of the day, I don't really want to take the time out of my day to fully grind for Zenkai units.
Zenkai them. That's why when it comes to me, I do that little to Zenkai them really quickly. What I do is I have the tendency to like what you call it, exchange my shit for the exchange Zenkai souls for no reason, so then I could just have them just in case if I want a Zenkai character. So I'm already like thinking like days or months, even years perhaps ahead, because no one really like if you run out.
So like say for example like a Zenkai for like what would be a character you would want to see Zenkai, like I don't know, Jiren, like hypothetically, right?
Yeah,
he gets a Zenkai, so you're basically buying all the green stuff for him for the Zenkai.
Yeah, already. Like,
but it's like, do I really want to do that though? I mean, like,
you know what?
I see why you would want to do it, but it's just like, I feel like it would be easier if they just gave me some of the options to do that when the Zenkai unit comes out.
Yeah, but
we're preferring to have to think about, okay, this character might get a Zenkai soon, so let me just get all the orbs for him or his color. Like,
no, but also the thing is, right? What makes it annoying is if they really go on with that plan to like you can only use up to 3 Zenkais per team setup, I will not touch the game. Like, because you gonna see niggas like with a whopping 7-star plus Gogeta, knowing he's a broken ass character, and I can only use 3 Zenkais. And think about it too. It's not like you can edit the team per fight setup. You know what I'm saying? You have to like think about it, which is annoying. I ain't gonna cap with you, because like let's say right, you have a nice setup where you know you have fully colored out characters, but since it's fucking one of the latest characters, right? Hypothetically, let's say Gogeta's still popping, right? I don't have the team. Let's just say I don't have the team to fight against that. So now it's only 3 Zenkai characters that could probably do it. But to buff them out perfectly, I'm gonna need an extra set of Zenkai characters. But you know, niggas want to be babies and talk about, oh, I'm gonna get clapped by Zenkai. Bro, nigga, I sweated in tears to Zenkai these niggas maxed out. All right.
Shit, you know how many? You know how many units I like? How many boost panels and well, not boost panels, but like things I wasted just to get that Broly, that free Broly to Zenkai. Imagine having to use the crystals to do that.
Tedious. No, I had to use crystals. I ain't gonna cap with you, because there was a point in time where
you really wanted
still hot.
You really wanted that Broly at Zenkai's level.
No. It's not that I really wanted it. It was more or less like, do I really want to get Shaft or get a certified Zenkai? You see what I'm saying?
This dude is not even playing.
Like, I was really just saying, you know, I'd rather have a character stronger than risking the choices of getting shafted. So I really just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna Zenkai these niggas, because I really don't see the purpose of getting shafted at that time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna always do it. There's gonna be a time where I might
disconnected. Wow.
There's gonna be a time where I might actually genuinely want to summon, but you know, now seeing how summons are being played out with good characters or like quality characters with the step ups, I kind of don't want to touch them no more, because step ups, you know, for a fact, you're gonna be wasting way more without a guaranteed, and the
yeah, I don't get step ups. Like, I don't know what, I don't like. It was one thing when it was just one step, when it was just one character to be hyped about and get. But then
dual step ups it's even more toxic.
It's cancer, dog.
Yeah, because like for example, Gogeta and Zamasu right now, both of them equivalent to at least what you have 5 steps, and after the first one, the rest of them are 1,000. So that's what, maybe 4,500.
Yeah, somewhere around.
For a free-to-play player, at that point in time, I could have just Zenkai the character. Honestly, I could have just Zenkai the character, maxed them out.
I honestly think they could have just added Zamasu in that banner, right? And made the banners just a little bit like it fuck up the rate, but at least you would still have a chance to get both characters when compared to, you know, having to summon on both.
Yeah, or what they could have done too, like how they do it in multi summons, right? Let's say you use the 500. If that's basically based on luck. But then once you're wasting a Thizzy's not hard to come by. I mean, not easy to come by, right? So make it at least to where at least if you did the multi summon, you're getting one guaranteed like sparking. Because I seriously don't want to see full heroes on my fucking shit. I wasted 1,000 my sweat and tears for a free to play player just to get straight heroes. Like I don't know why they did that.
But I mean, like I said, they could do it two ways. If they're gonna keep making it more expensive to get crystals, or
Yeah, by the way, we're gonna start up a heist, or we're doing the preps right now.
Alright, but if they're willing to make the prices for
back in the helicopter hole.
If they were willing to make the prices for the to getting the units, you know, they could at least make it to where you have a better chance the more you summon, right?
Yeah, and then even then, their excuse could be, "Oh, we did that," but it's trash. Cause like, for example, I was at the step up
because they're still because after your fourth, fifth summon, right?
Yeah, that's when you
they have a 2 times rate.
Yeah,
but
and it's still ass.
It doesn't really work, for at least for free to play players. I don't know about the pay to wins. I think pay to wins probably gives a little bit more luck.
Yeah, they have more luck because they're actually paying for that shit, and if they don't get it, they're gonna pay again. So I mean,
but it's like if you think, because I think if you're able to summon more, that should give you more of a chance to actually like get the character when compared to just paying multiple times and then hopefully that you get it. Because like I said, I remember Rhymestyle said that it took him 100k crystals to get Vegito. In what realm? I'm gonna continue that later. But like, nah, that's dumb. In what realm does fucking 100k crystals to get a character is fair and fun? When paying. Found them. You play MK11. I haven't played MK. I haven't, but I haven't played it in a while. I have not played MK11 in a hot minute. I feel like I fought this person before, because he had the same... Oh, you want the smoke at MK11? I mean, I'd be down, but you know, like I said, I haven't played MK11 in a minute. I have a fair amount of fighting games, to be honest with you. From fighters to the Power Rangers game to Tekken, I have all of them. Not necessarily good at most of them, but I mean, I have them. I play them. Chris said he was gonna get his soup. No! And I fell for the grab. No! I had him. I was so close. Damn. Oh well. I want the run back. Oh, wait, I can't. That's crazy. Oh well. I'm rocking with this music right now. It takes quite a minute to find a match in this game. Shit, it's a lot better than the kill game. That game was straight up dead. There was nobody playing that game. Even when it was like I got it around launch, I played it, and then there was like literally next to nobody in the sessions. Just as I said, there was barely anybody playing. I found somebody.
Round one. Ready, go!
I feel like I'm fighting the same people again. Like, this same person was using. There's a similar person that was using Akira, and he's not moving. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I like winning, but I don't. This is weird.
You'd be dead.
He's bleeding, making him the victor. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the like I said, I'm not really like the biggest fan of cross-gen stuff, even when I don't have the next-gen systems. But I mean, it is what it is. The thing that I see is like a bunch of Xbox like celebrating this as if it has anything to really do with them or affect them. They're just celebrating it, just I guess just because they just don't like PlayStation. It is what it is. But it's like them niggas was arguing about Alloy's face and shit. Alloy's face, whether or not the PS5 is RDNA or whatever, and I'm just like, are y'all just like not worried about the? For real, bro. I'm just sitting there like, are they actually worried about getting games for their console? Like, it sound like Chris. It sound like Chris is back.
Oh shit!
What the fuck was that?
I died.
Oh, your controller. That's what that was then. But to continue the Legends conversation real quick, right? Like Rhymestar, right? He spent 100K to get Gogeta. Well, Gogeta, yeah, Vegeta, right? And I'm just sitting there like, in what realm is that like okay or fair? Because remember, he's paying for these crystals to still, you know, get shafted.
Essentially, yeah.
It's like, what's the point? If they gonna make us pay that much for crystals, at least make the rates better.
Say you left? No, I didn't. Or maybe it lagged you out. No, but yeah, continue saying.
Yeah, but like,
I can go to sleep, kid. I'm about to do this heist. I said go to sleep so I can do the heist then.
but I
No. You're tired, and I'm not. And I'm doing the mission. What do I look like stopping the heist for 3 to 4, 5 days? Because you're tired.
I mean, didn't we do the heist yesterday?
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
Yeah, that's.
I mean 2 million, actually. Yep.
I mean, but then again, oh my god. You gotta think about this. If you're not consistent with it, it's just like Chris obviously once his mind is set on getting money, it's like he's not gonna stop.
What? That's not true. But if I was to be rich, like right now, bruh, first thing I'm doing.
Rematch with me. Wow, he didn't want the run back. Wow.
Now I remember the damn song. It's Ash on the Ocean.
I mean, he says it in the song. Either way, okay. So the Xbox are a bunch of
Because
dirty.
I saw some cowboy shit. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not
Like an Old Town Road Part 2 type shit.
Yeah, I actually thought it was something like that. But then I remember it's the song is actually named Astronaut in the Ocean.
Why do you think Crack Gamer switched sides? He's pretty chill. I talked to him as well. He's been on my show 3 times. It was
like, oh my god. Shut up!
alright, I'm gonna answer this. I honestly, it feels like, by the way, I'm talking to the chat again, so, Yeah, I can see
Huh?
why niggas switch from Xbox to PlayStation. It's just like with Crack Gamer, it's just like some of the Xbox stuff that he be well, he was talking, couldn't establish a match, but some of the Xbox stuff that he was talking about when he was an Xbox fan, it kind of still applies to when he was on PlayStation. At one point, that dude gave Forza a 10 out of 10, and now he's saying that shit was trash and it didn't sell well. I'm like, bro, what? He's like, you just said this game was perfect. Now it's all of a sudden it's trash. And dudes on Twitter hate that nigga, bro. Some dude called Crap Gamer. They hate that dude because it's like, at first he was like a huge Xbox fan. He would cap for Xbox and shit, and then he basically is doing the same thing for PlayStation.
Well, I mean, he has to get his rep somehow. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but it's just like weird. Like imagine, right? You say Legends is the greatest game of all time or whatever, right?
No. But continue. I'm sorry. That came out like Caesar. Legends, the greatest game of all time.
Hey, look. Hey, look. It's hypothetical, right?
No, I know it's hypothetical, but even then, like, what's wrong with you?
But imagine you say that, right? And everybody agrees with you at one point, right? I think, right? But then all of a sudden, niggas be like, "Oh, Legends is like ultra trash or whatever," and then next thing you know, that dude is switching his opinion like in a second, like, "Oh, Legends is actually trash." I never said it was the best game ever, you know?
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. But at the same time, I would agree with him. Yeah, Legends is pretty trash.
Okay, let me not use Legends as an example, right? maybe I should have used a better example, but like, actually, yeah, we the same would apply though, because everybody was saying that Xenoverse 2 was a great game, and then the moment people found an issue with that lag, like how I did, now all of a sudden it was always trash. I'm like.
Rain goes, no, I'm about to get all the money because he keeps fucking singing
shit,
that
I mean,
ass song, right?
That dude Crack Gamer is not nearly as bad as fucking Paris. I'm just saying, because that dude Paris, his opinion is bought. That dude got a fucking Cyberpunk chair and was like, "Oh yeah, Cyberpunk was it's not broken, you know." Now I have to like give out a whole lore for all these people that you know be on Twitter and shit. But it's like, okay, so this dude, right? You know how like these developers be giving you free shit for like journalists and all these other people, right? So basically, like, they gave this dude like, well, they gave a bunch, like CD Projekt Red gave a bunch of these dudes like fucking chairs and shit, and because they got this this chair from for Cyberpunk, there's like, oh, Cyberpunk is the greatest game of all time. Completely ignored all the issues for it. Then when everybody was like, oh, you know, you're lying to the people, that's when they decide to change their opinions. Like, oh, Cyberpunk is trash, blah 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 blah. It's like
they're trying to appease the what you call it.
Yeah, it's like their opinion. Like, no one respects people whose opinions can be bought simply because, you know, the company does something for them, right?
The crowd pleasers, I think that's what they call them.
Yeah, corporate shills. Those types of people, I'm like, okay, I don't like you. Cause like, how do you really respect somebody whose opinion can be like bought? Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, but a lot of those people are on the like Xbox side for real, like this dude that I'm talking about, right? He was also like, we see him like with with the people who run Xbox, right?
Oh, I'm about to say.
Nah, but this Paris dude that I'm talking about, right? Not only did he cat for Cyberpunk, he also cats for Xbox, like hard. About how Xbox Game Pass is the future, blah 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 blah. And then when you see him, you know, with Phil Spencer and all them, that's when you notice, oh, that's why he's saying all that stuff. He doesn't genuinely care about this shit, right? He's just happy that he's able to get free stuff. And is able
He's only saying to get the bread, bro. He's only saying to get the bread.
Yeah, and it's like, if your opinion can be bought, why does it matter?
Damn. It matters because he's getting paid.
I mean, he's getting paid, but he's also lying to people, telling people how, you know.
Zay, stop moving, ho.
Because if he wanted money, that's all good. I ain't knocking him for that. I'm knocking him for the fact that he's lying to me, telling me how, you know, something is great when it really isn't, or you know, whatever, right? It's like some people don't even realize it just simply based on the fact that he likes Xbox, and people are like, oh, you're just mad that PlayStation execs don't want to meet with you, ugly ass niggas, or something like that, right? And it's like, no, this dude's opinion is literally bought. Xbox literally paid him to say the shit that he says, like.
Cause Xbox do need a hype man, but at the same time they can't really get an authentic hype man, so it is what it is. Who's really? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they could probably get an authentic hype man if it's Halo.
But who knows when that's coming out? Well, it probably will come out this year, but at the end of the day, like what you said is true. They don't have authentic hype men. PlayStation don't really need hype men because like PlayStation is kind of the hype itself.
Exactly, bro. All they gotta do is say, you know what, we dropping a new Spider-Man. Okay.
Customers are already there, but this is like like with Xbox, you have to be convinced to buy their games because now with Game Pass, right?
To be honest, the only way to really cop an Xbox is if you say, "Oh, I'm copping Halo."
Oh, I'm copping Halo. Oh, I'm doing this, right?
I would never in my days to ever hear someone say, "Oh, I'm copping the fucking Forza Horizon 32." Like, bro, come on, bro. Now, if it's Halo, I'll give you credit because Halo's where it's at. I ain't gonna cap it.
But have you seen what Halo Infinite looked like before?
No, but I'm just saying, if it's Halo,
you probably should. Maybe that might like. I'm gonna just say it like this: the game costs $500 million to make, right? You would think with that type of budget, it would look like fucking fantastic. It would look like real life, essentially, almost. But you know, in space or whatever, right? It don't look like that.
Well, it's Xbox. I don't.
But like, imagine you're spending that much money to build up a game to essentially look like trash, and it's your biggest franchise. The fact that they were willing to show that at E3, well, not at E3, but like in their own
ideas. Look, bro, they're running out of ideas. That was an excuse. Because I mean, let's be honest here. Would you rather see that or them making a whole twerk video about Tetris?
Actually, no, you did, because Halo Infinite was at that same conference.
Exactly.
With
they had to hype it somehow, because they know no one's gonna really sit there and watch Tetris being twerked on. Like,
nah, because like Halo was in that same conference and you didn't even notice it.
Even if you didn't, right? The moral goes, at least you got to saw some kind of sauce. They at least moistened the plate. You know what I'm saying? At least they tried. They tried. I'll give them their credit. They tried.
But like, you gotta do more than just trying, because PlayStation is out here making games look good with less budget.
Well, at this point, I don't think they can really beat PlayStation, so it doesn't really matter.
Like, that's talent converted, right? Well, compared to power, I should say, because it's like
my uncle.
But when you think about like the Xbox, more or less people talk about the power of it and how it's supposed to be powerful, but there's no games for it to really show off that power. So it's like
when they have power, they meant the powers in the movies.
they gonna start making movies. They gonna.
I mean, there should at this point is a DVD player.
I don't know, dog, but I just don't get how you can have a game cost that much, but it looks so shit.
It is what it is. For example, I'm expecting to see the next Tetris game coming out with the mascots of other Xbox games. Like you got the Halo's fucking face there, so I'm like, yes, Tetris.
And shit, now they got the niggas that made Doom and all this stuff. Like, they have quality. They could make quality. They're just not doing it for some reason. I don't get it. They have.
Why make quality if someone else is already doing it? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's exactly why fucking Phil Spencer was like, oh, we don't need first-party games to sell people a console, because that's essentially what they did. They launched the Series X, right? They launched the Series X with no games. People still bought it, and people are still capping for it.
Yeah, sounds alright. Zay, what are you doing? I feel like he's making... Like, Zay just be sitting here talking, I'm getting tired. You know why? Because he's probably on his phone, allowing me to do everything. Like... Do
I was like,
something,
it's taking
Ho.
forever for you to find. It really did take a hot minute to find a game. I don't know what's up with that.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I think it's just a deco because there's people playing the game because like it just became free on PlayStation Plus. Who wouldn't, you know, say no? Who would say no to that?
What's all this for? Hey yo! Oh!
Xbox has the power in terms of number of paper, but PS5 is pushing.
Fly it downwards! No! I jumped out by accident.
Hey yo! You was just hitting each other.
Yo! No! Okay, first things first. Why did my sister throw cookies at me? Hey! Cookies. I don't eat this shit. Here.
Yeah, but the Spirit makes a good point.
I
How
gotta fly my plane. How am I supposed to hold it?
it's supposed to look better or play better on paper, but this is like shit. Like I said, niggas was arguing about whether or not the PS5 was had RDNA 2 or whatever, and I'm just sitting there like, if the PS5 has RDNA 1 and it's basically competing with Xbox games, that's a L. Even if it did or did not have RDNA 1, that's a L. Because the games on PS5 are looking better and playing better on PS5. Or they're like even. It's like
this nigga ran into the runners.
It's like that's a L if it doesn't have it. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna play GTA now. Anyone thinking about buying the new Guilty Gear? I already have that pre-ordered. I'm playing that shit when it comes out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.